Howdy folks, and welcome to my review of the Sato racing rear sets on my 2018 Moto Guzzi V7III Stone. Let me let the cat out of the bag right up front. I absolutely love these rear sets. These are the best modification that I've done to my Moto Guzzi so far. The quality is breathtaking. The engineering is supreme. Everything fits just right. It kind of fell into place. It was so easy to assemble. Everything is so well thought out. It all works so well. I was amazed by the quality of this product. Now, it wasn't cheap, but it was worth every single penny. So, if you find yourself on a V7III and you're looking to improve the comfort and the sportiness of the bike, this is your way to go for rear sets. I'm absolutely thrilled with these. It's a great product, not only because of its quality, but also because of its flexibility, its ability to adjust. So what I think is really cool about these is that you have 3 foot peg positions. I actually have it on the most rearward and upward position, but you have one more a little bit more to the front and one more to the front and down. I was actually surprised to find that the most rearward and upward position was the most comfortable one for me. But obviously everybody's different, so you have some options there. The levers are actually almost infinitely adjustable. As you see right here, there's these 2 screws that control this component, and you can adjust these back and forth to move this lever up and down. So in this case, we look at the brake side, you can adjust the brake up and down in a very broad range of adjustment. The same thing applies to your shift lever on the other side, and the shift lever and the brake lever are also adjustable in distance here. So you can move this through 2 positions, and there's more positions on the shifter side as well. So lots and lots of adjustability to make it fit just right for you. To talk about the fit, I think a lot of folks think, okay, well, how does this differ to the stock setting? So I actually have the OEM foot pegs here. So if you look at these, there's a significant difference here between these two. Actually, if you pull out the measuring tape, you will realize that the foot peg has moved right around 6.5 inches. That's 165 millimeters in metric. That's a big difference, and also makes a really big positive difference in comfort. And so that's the biggest change that I found from available rear sets on the market for the V7III. And I went with these for that reason, and I'm so glad I did. These are just incredibly comfortable and so functional. The other difference that you have between the factory rear sets versus these Satos is on the factory one, this is a really bulky piece. So your foot ends up here, and I don't know, we are here, what, 2 inches or so? Let me go pull up the measuring tape real quick. We are actually 3 inches away from the mount. And so your feet are outboard. Really, when you sit on the bike, you probably know that you find yourself struggling to have your knees sometimes hug the tank because your feet are so far out. Well, on the Satos, let me get a little bit closer here, this is the width, about yay much is the width of the distance between where the mount is and where your feet are starting to rest. So your feet are much more inboard. You're much more comfortable because you're kind of straight on the bike. It makes it a lot easier to hug the tank. So great addition in that as well. In that it slims down your foot position and obviously increases the comfort of that foot position as well. So a great product from that end. The one thing that you lose versus the stock pegs is obviously the ability of this foot peg to fold in. And some is a drawback, potentially, yes. But I will tell you that if you happen to go down on this bike, I think it's worth noting that the peg right here, the foot peg, and the shifter peg are out of a composite material, while everything else is metal. And so should you go down, this is probably going to give way. Probably scrape off. I don't know, not sure if it's going to crack or not, but it will probably protect anything else that's metal from damage. And these are really easy to kind of screw off and replace. The other thing I think is worth noting that even though these things are composite, they are grooved, you know, kind of this kind of a diamond finish on them. That's really grippy. And I mean, you will not slip around on these pegs at all. They are much grippier, even though they're a composite material, than the rubber pegs on the original footrests. So all in all, a fantastic product. Like I mentioned, my absolutely favorite mod. It wasn't cheap, but it was worth every single penny. And I strongly recommend the Sato Racing rear sets for anybody riding a Guzzi V7III Stone or any other of the Moto Guzzi V7 models, and is looking for more comfort, a little bit more sportiness, and just a more quality feel to their foot controls. I hope this was interesting to you. If it was and you'd like to see more of this content, please subscribe. I appreciate thumbs up if you like this specific video. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask and comment below, and I'll be more than glad to get back to you and share with you additional experiences. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.